I already told you that we're going to be talking about frozen yogurt. I just want to give you the definition real quick. It says frozen yogurt is a dessert similar to ice cream. It tends to be sour and have less fat than ice cream because it is not made with cream. Have any of you eaten frozen yogurt? Looks like almost all of you. Almost all of you. Now, there are a lot of stores out there that sell frozen yogurt and they have self-serve. You guys know what self-serve is? Okay, self-serve where you can get your own yogurt and then you can put on any toppings you want and you do it all by yourself. There's no one helping you. And then you eat it. What kind of toppings do you think you'd come up with? What I want you to do in your groups, write down the kind of toppings, discuss it, is what you had for toppings. Give me one, man.
Reese's peanut butter cups. Oh,
Is it CES?
Yep. No, it's SES. No, for Reese's peanut butter cups, but my name is spelled SES.
Fruit. Now this could cover a lot of different fruits. You can see that's mainly what they have here. So you could have the strawberries, the kiwi, the melon, the, I don't know, banana, whatever they have there, pineapple. Yeah.
Gummy bears.
Really?
Yeah. And sour.
Hey,
how about gummies? Because we can have, but I probably wouldn't do it that way. Anyway, gummy stuff. Griffin.
There's some kinds of cereal.
Yeah, there's
Oh.
Yeah.
Peanut butter chocolate.
Really?
Yeah.
You can tell I don't go to frozen yogurt places. Yeah.
Kit Kats.
Kit Kat. So how about different kinds of chocolates?
Or candy.
Chocolate.
That's like exactly right.
Yeah.
Chocolate.
Oreos. So cookies. Yeah.
Sprinkles.
Sprinkles. Aubrey. Caramel. Yeah. Caramel.
It's caramel.
That's why she got an English teacher.
Sorry, my spelling's not very good. Yeah.
Cookie dough.
Cookie dough. All right. I have cookies, but cookie dough. I'm not seeing something that I know I would definitely.
Oh, come on.
Whipped cream.
I have one.
Devin's gotta
Yes.
Peanuts?
Nuts.
Oh, that's what I was going to say.
So that can cover a lot of nuts. That can cover peanuts, almonds, cashews.
Same.
Yeah, I thought.
What?
Marshmallows.
No, that's
Get right.
No, I just wanted to.
Julia has like chocolate.
Go ahead. Hot fudge.
I prefer cold fudge. I actually prefer no fudge at all.
Me too.
I don't
really
like
like hot fudge.
Yes.
Cheesecake.
I like chocolate.
Cheesecake on your.
Yes.
Oh, you haven't had cheesecake?
Seems like you do it the other way around.
No.
Cheesecake.
Froyo.
Yeah. What?
That's what they're called!
Okay, I'm just gonna take your word for it. I'm not gonna put it up. Sorry. We want you to try to. Elise. Butterfinger, which would be like another chocolate. Matthew.
Coconut shavings.
Coconut.
Kokomo.
Were you gonna say the same thing, Griffin?
What?
Were you gonna say coconut?
No, I was gonna say M&M's, but it kind of goes along with chocolate.
Kind of goes along with chocolate.
Cherry.
Cherries.
Croutons.
Alright, we're back together here. We talked about the fruit. There's lots of fruit up there. They have a list of things that they were hoping that we would come up with. Some of those are peanuts, which we have that, cherries, raspberries, chocolate chips, hot fudge, strawberries, sprinkles, whipped cream, caramel sauce, which I spelled wrong, shredded coconut, and almonds, which would be kind of like nuts as well. So we pretty much covered everything. Now, does anyone know how frozen yogurt shops determine the cost of a container of frozen yogurt? How do you think they determine the cost? Autumn?
They weigh it.
They weigh it? Okay. Maybe they weigh it. What?
By ounces.
By ounces, so weight. Okay.
Oh, it depends on like what type of frozen yogurt it is, I guess. Like if it's like really fancy yogurt or something.
Oh, okay. Maybe they have
Gelato is not.
the regular frozen yogurt and the gourmet frozen yogurt might be a little bit more expensive. Most places, I think that, excuse me, most places will determine the cost by weight, so the number of ounces. So keep in mind, if you're gonna get frozen yogurt, and let's say you want a tablespoon of hot fudge, and another person wants a tablespoon of whipped cream, which one's gonna cost more? Hot fudge is gonna be heavier than the whipped cream, right? So, and that makes sense, hot fudge would probably cost more. All right, suppose that you are helping your class plan a trip to a frozen yogurt shop. Let's say we're gonna go to a frozen yogurt shop, and you have to be one of the people that are helping to plan that. What kind of things do you think you would have to consider in planning that? I'm gonna have you discuss it with your group, and then we'll come back together.
Yes.
Trip. Griffin.
Like figuring out people's allergies.
That's very good.
Yeah,
Figuring
that was
out
nice.
people's allergies, making sure they're not putting that on their frozen yogurt, or maybe they're even allergic to frozen yogurt. We don't know. I don't know. Yes.
Like put the toppings in little like portion containers so that they don't put like too much on it and have to spend like.
So you're thinking money,
Yeah.
okay. Brett,
Like transportation.
transportation, how are we gonna get there? You know, is it somewhere where we can walk? Do we have to take a bus? That's a good thing, Matthew.
The capacity of the frozen yogurt shop.
Right, how many people can they hold? Do we have to stand outside and hopefully it's a nice day? You know, after we get our, you know, our stuff, yeah.
Safety.
Safety.
It's not in like a rundown part of the town.
So to make sure we're safe, what would we need?
Oh, sections.
I heard
Parents.
parents, chaperones,
I
that's
said
another thing that you'd want us to say. Okay, alright, back here. Basically, what they wanted to make sure you guys came up with are how are we gonna get to the shop, transportation, getting enough chaperones, you guys finally came up with that, and how much money is it gonna cost? Alright, and you guys thought of other things like allergies, which is, shh. Now, the school might have a budget for how much money can be spent on the trip at the yogurt shop. What does a budget mean? What's that mean?
Ooh.
What's budget? Kyle?
Like how much money you have available to spend.
How much money you're able to spend? Good. So if you have a budget, and what they wrote on here, it says a budget is a certain amount of money that you can, that can be spent on a particular project or activity. For instance, if you have a budget of $10, you can spend up to $10. So for those of you that like yogurt with a bunch of toppings, which is gonna weigh a lot, you wanna make sure that you know, it's gonna fit into your budget, what you're gonna end up buying. All right, a few things I wanna wrap this up. It says, today we completed an activity about yogurt and how it is priced at a shop. These ideas may help you when you complete the performance tasks. So that's not for tomorrow, but what we're gonna be doing on Monday. cause this had to be done before, we did our, Mstep Math for Monday. Are there any questions? Yes?
If it's a performance task, how is frozen yogurt gonna help? Like
Well, they might ask you questions that deal with
when-
money maybe, budgets, that type of thing, I'm not sure, or they might give you a certain situation, like a story problem that involves yogurt and weight, it could be a lot of different things like that. Okay, I'm not really sure, cause I haven't seen it. Alright?